we well know, and Mason Gonzalez running second and third at the end of that last first moto of Pro 50 Pro Sport Class. 604 Max Miller was fourth place position finisher, and fifth was Pierce Knight. Vincent Luhobe, the 437, was your sixth place ride. Seventh place then Tristan Lewis, a 735. In the eighth place position, Wesley Allen. Taking a look at ninth place from moto number 1 now, and that would have been Cody Groves out of Goldsboro, Maryland. And your 10th place position finisher in moto number 1 for the 450 Pro Sport Class was Matthew Hubert out of Riverside, California, the 647 up front. Check it out. Do we have the Gonzalez battle once again? And Munoz, let's check him out. Nope, that's the 647 and the 34, so a little different to start this time out. That's Jared Fry out doing battle, now making the pass into the lead as he gets around the 137-27 of Kehoe, if that was the 127. Let's double check this, but it is Jared Fry out front for sure. On 641, where I got that number from, totally blown me away. Oh, there's the 7, Matthew Hubert, 10th place finisher for moto number 1. So, wow, good start there for Hubert, it looked like. However, he is under fire. There is the 73 machine of Hardy Munoz knocking on the door. And we'll assess it as these guys switch it out, swap it up, and head for the finish line for lap number 1 complete. Here's what's going on. It is Hubert still in second. Munoz is still third, but they are very closely knit right now. Fry is your leader by a couple of seconds. Munoz, Hayes, followed by Cody Groves in 5th, Max Miller in 6th, Pierce Knight 7th, Corey Carson, best start we've seen out of him on the big track in 8th place. Mason Gonzalez is 9th, and Logan Leitzel rounds out the top 10. 11 through 20 sees Johnny Murphy, Vincent Luhobe, Dustin Jensen, Wesley Allen, Tristan Lewis, Cheevan Hooker, Aaron Cottrell, Elijah Prince, Tyler Gosnell, and Nicholas Inman. And Wes, did you just whistle? I'm sorry, I didn't hear it. Let's head on down to the podium. Sorry, buddy.
No, Rodney. That's a lot of competition out there. Good job. We're going to talk to Jacob Henry out here. Come on over here, Jacob. Tell me about your race.
I got off to a pretty good start, about third, and I just held my position. I think I had to make one pass to stay in third, but pretty good race.
Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank MTF, my mom and dad, Factory Connection, Scott Goggles, and everyone else I missed.
Congratulations out there, Jacob Henry. Good job. Second place, Chase Stuckey, where you at? You get the silver medalist in your Olympic quest. Congratulations. Tell me about your race.
I got off to an okay start. I think I was in like 4th or something. I just tried to ride smooth, not making any mistakes, and passed up to second, and then just try to ride on in, not making more mistakes and crash. So I'm glad to be out in one piece.
Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank everyone at Motox Compound, Matt, Timmy, Miss Jennifer, everyone for the hard work, getting ready. My mom, my dad, Roos, Gizmo Mods, CF Racing Suspension, Dunlop, Power Sports Marketing, and my sisters and everyone else home watching. Thank you.
Congratulations out there, Chase Stuckey with the silver. And now our champ, Damian Huff, man, hold that up. Good job out there. Tell me about your race.
Just got off to a good start. Tried to ride my own race, made a couple passes, and then just tried to hit my marks, stay upright.
Who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, the Lord Jesus Christ, Heather, Joey, my sister, everybody out at Sandbox, Ronnie Titchener, Tim Ferry, 100%, No Toil, Service, GoPro, Active Ride, Matt, thank you for hooking it up. And then everybody else, thank you very much.
Congratulations out there. We got the bottle of bubbly for you. Celebrate Damian Huff. Damian Huff. Rodney, a lot of action out there. What's cracking on the track?
Well, cracking is Jarrett Fry is cracking the whip and stretching it out there as he is making these guys really lay down the law. or lay down some pipe to try to catch him, because Hardy Munoz is back there trying to bridge that now. What is that, almost 5-second gap I think we've seen at one point between first and second?
And it's got to be bigger than that right now, Rodney. Again, this guy has been just on fire. He has worked his plan, and now he's planned at work. Oh, I said it backwards, didn't I? Hey, man, I'm so excited just watching this kid. I mean, he has really caught fire, and he has opened up a big, big gap. And the guys here he's out in front of, they are flying as well. I mean, you know, this is not like everybody else kind of having some problems. This guy's on fire, and everybody's turning some great laps.
Yes, he most certainly is. Mason Gonzalez, a rider that actually didn't get the best of starts, kind of always looking for him up front with a great start, but he was 9th place at the end of lap number 1. He has battled his way up into 6th place now. He is working on the 604 of Max Miller as they battle for a top 5 position out here right now. Miller looking over to his right side and sees that Mason Gonzalez is trying to pull up beside him, but he rips a little more throttle there and, of course, holds him off for just a second. Here we go into Gator Falls, and it looks like Gonzalez threads that needle and makes the pass into the number 4 spot. 3 spot.
Yeah,
so Gonzalez now up the 3rd, so what a run for him. Miller will drop off the 4th. Nick Hayes still back in the number 5 position, Jeff Hines.
And more than that, he's going to get a little room to move out there. So some wide open racetrack. Let's see how far he's going to be able to go to track down our leaders. Again, these guys have opened up a bit of a gap right there for you. A 1:47 and 7800ths for Jarrett Fry, his fastest lap. A 1:48 and 2200ths for Hardy Munoz. A 1:50 and 5/10ths for Max Miller. A 1:50 and 55/10ths for for Mason Gonzalez. And then Nick Hayes, Pierce Knight, Cody Groves, Vincent Lahovi, Corey Karsten, and Tristan Lewis in your top 10.
And if they finish like this now, Jarrett Fry would go 1-1 for the win. Hardy Munoz a 2-2 for second and a 4th. Whoop. Would the 4-4 do it? No.
Max.
Actually, Mason Gonzalez moving into that 3rd place position on the track physically also puts him overall score a top 3. So looks like we see our top 3 overall in the top 3 positions now as Gonzalez got around Miller last time. There's Jarrett Fry, Hardy Munoz, and Mason Gonzalez should be checking in soon. Yes, he does in that 3rd place position, and that looks like that secures that top 3 for them. Gold, silver, and bronze. And, of course, Max Miller in 4th, Nick Hayes in 5th. Oh, no, change there. Pierce Knight to 5th. Cody Groves is now 6th place. Vincent Luhobi is 7th. 8th place, Nick Hayes, as he drops a few spots there to the 8th place spot. Tristan Lewis, 735 and 9th, and Wesley Allen rounds out your top 10.
Hey, so a little bit of a shake up there for you, Rodney. Some riders trying to jump in there, get the flow, get the groove going on. Other guys letting it hang out, knowing this is their final opportunity to impress maybe a new boss, maybe enjoy hammering out there, making the most out of this final event in our 450 Pro Sport class. Last time you go see these fast guys out there, got a few more great classes and more motocross championships we will dispose of here in a moment. But Jarrett Fry going to be looking like an obvious recipient here of a gold medal. A great run for this young rider. It's still a long ways to go in this 450 Pro Sport class ride. Not even halfway yet, but he has opened up a big, big lead, and this guy shows no signs of backing down whatsoever. His Yamaha equipment firing, no doubt about that, for him on all cylinders, and he is looking good.
Well, I'll say this, you must be prepared for the 450 Pro Sport when you come to Gatorback, as these riders have got a long moto. What are we looking at, a 15, 20-minute moto possibly these riders turn by the time the final checkers fly on it. Wes Kane, your mic is open, I believe, buddy.
Wes Kane, a little bit of live mic action there, brother.
And we got Max Miller still in 4th, Pierce Knight in 5th, Cody Groves in 6th, Luhobi 7th, Hayes 8th, still Lewis and Allen rounding out the top 10. Corey Carson drops out of the top 10 into an 11th place position now. There's Dustin Jensen, the 101, who is expected to be one of those front runners. Johnny Murphy is 13th, Stevie Hooker in 14th, Aaron Cottrell 15th, Nick Inman is 16th, Tyler Gosnell 17th, Shea Thomas, 18th, 19th, Jacob Bellotti, and DJ Gritzmacher, the 112, rounds out the top 20.
Hey, Evan Ferry has a CL on the road. That's all it has. Because it's not allowed to be in the mic anymore.
With a first place ride to his credit and a solid run going on right here. The low score of 2 points. The tally is what Jarrett Fry is looking for, and he's got it. His fastest lap now, lap number 4. He'll spice it up again at 1:47 and 58/100ths there for the 34 ride of Jarrett Fry as he continues to pour the coals to it. Hardy Munoz, he knows, is lurking back there and would love to slip up in there and take a shot at him. Hardy's got a second place ride in motor number 1, a second place ride out on the track right now. That gives him 4 points. He is up for the silver. And of course, it's Mason Gonzalez charging hard. Mason down to that third spot, rider number 93. He's got a 151 and 7/10 to his credit to show for it. Got a third and running third on the track. Gives him 6 points. It's certainly a good grasp on the bronze.
Yeah, it's a good place to be right now. And if you can't be in Jarrett Fry's position as he wraps up lap number 6 now. And Munoz as well. Some 10 seconds back in the number 2 spot. So the gap is broadening between first and second. Mason Gonzalez also sees a 10-plus second gap up to the number 2 spot from third place position. So it's almost looking like a normal outdoor motocross race. You know,
like the Tide, you're not going to stop this guy out here, Jarrett Fry. I'm telling you what, he's had an incredible week. This may be the capper of a moto for the guy. If not, obviously he's got some bigger fish to fry. But I'll tell you what, he's done a great job out
He
there.
has, and I'll tell you this much right now. I watched GNCCs that go for 3 hours over 15 miles of terrain in some of the gnarliest, nastiest conditions that you will find. After 3 hours of racing, riders come in closer, 1 and 2 seconds apart than what they are. That's saying something about what Jarrett Fry's got going on right now. This rider has got the pipe on. I mean, he is. I mean, right now you have to think that that pipe on that Yamaha is glowing red. He is hitting that cylinder so many times through there. He's got that rev limiter just cracking right now. You know it's got to be filling every ounce of the horsepower he can pound out.
And that thing is loaded in the 450 Pro Sport class, no doubt about that. And these guys are the masters of putting that power to the ground. And again, what they do so easily, so effortlessly is absolutely astounding, because we all know late in the day, it is a really, really rough technical racetrack out there, yet these guys are still hammering and put some of the best laps up in this chase for a 450 Pro Sport Championship.
Well, I'm going to say this. Some of our faster lap times this morning on a smooth track were only about 3 to 4 seconds faster.
Impressive.
And this is late in the day when the track has really developed its race pace, and it becomes as much of as an obstacle as the riders you're trying to race against out there. So it's the, I guess, 43rd competitor out there with you, if you will. And, man, like you say, these riders just taking it to the hilt. That goes with good equipment, obviously, and a lot of hard training and a lot of hard work to get to this point in level.
And this is where it pays off. The Monday through Friday and the grind out there paying off here on the weekends, big dividends. He's realizing that you can't do it literally on your own. You got to have this kind of help. You got to have this kind of support that they enjoy in this class to make this happen. But again, that's a motivational benefit as well. And my gosh, aren't these youngsters? I mean, they're absolutely taking the opportunity there and making the most of it. So hats off. No matter where you finish in this class, you've made your way up to the top rung of our sport.
Yes, you have, most definitely. And just to say it, all the work that you see these guys have done takes place, like you said, the Monday through Fridays. This right here is where they get to showcase how hard they've been working. Is basically what the racing action boils down to. And these guys have been working very, very hard to reach an elite level in this great sport of amateur motocross. And many of these guys, or a few of these guys, are going to be trying to make some step-ups over the next year or so into the AMA Pro racing action. So
certainly wish them, the best in their runs towards an elite career.
We still have this cell phone up here. It's got an American flag pop socket on
I
it.
got to tell you, Nana has called a couple of times.
Alyssa Ann has messaged.
Yeah.
Nana has called. Nana has 3 messages. Alyssa Ann has messaged you.
And you got a friend and your buddy wearing a green shirt on the screenshot cover thing, and then we got a little red American flag, a little red, white, and blue American flag.
And an
dealio.
easy password to figure out. I just broke into the phone.
No way.
No, I didn't.
You did not.
I'll take a couple pictures here.
Bama. Man, that thing's been up here all day.
You just now figured out you lost it. What's your name, man?
Zach.
Zach. You're just now figuring out that you didn't have your phone.
Yeah, I was busy with motos, so I really wasn't paying attention, I
His
guess.
mind is
That's pretty
focused
good,
on
man.
where it
Hey,
counts. Zach, I
right
like you,
there,
brother.
right there, man. You are not tied to technology, and
Zach
that's great.
ain't missing a lick, boy. He's focused on that racetrack. Good stuff, brother.
Nana and Alyssa Ann want to talk to you, though.
Tell Nana we said hello. Appreciate that banana pudding.
8 laps down, working on 9. I think we got a 2-lap sign out on this one, so we're going to be looking at a 10-lap moto for these guys. 11.
Yeah, 11, making about a 20-minute moto for sure.
Dean.
Ooh, Fry Dog getting out there for you. Called him the Fry Daddy after some impressive Supercross runs in the Supercross campaign. He's going to back it up right here for you, showing you he's ready to take it outdoors, as Wes said, and doing a great job in outdoor motocross discipline of racing as well. Got to be considered for one of these specialty awards.
White flag is out. Jared Fry heading into the final lap of racing. Munoz about 14 seconds back now. Gonzalez is looking at another 12 seconds back to the number 3 spot. Those will be your gold, silver, and bronze medalists.
I've been here since Thursday.
I got here just about this time last Saturday. I got all the riders here and stuff. I'm over it. And I gotta get the hell home. I got stuff to do. Unfortunately, I gotta haul hay and bark for the farm. Hey, if I don't see you, you take care, Wes. All right? If I don't see you for a leave, you take care. God watch.
Dad Watts said, how you doing, Wes Haynes? Dad Watts. Hey, you probably made more money in the beginning. The only guy that probably made the most money besides him is Gosling. Who? Gosling.
Gosling. Goose Gosling made more money. Oh, my gosh, I'm hearing the conversation in the background. Wes Kane, this has been an amazing conversation we've been able to listen to with that hot mic this whole time. So Jarrett Fry looking to take checkers on this Thor last lap. Do we have... he just got his head down, and he's just racing this racetrack out there, trying to slice through some of this lap traffic. Not real sure how far behind the next riders are. Ooh, look at this. Here we go, hammered down to the finish line. Checkers come out. And did Munoz get around him? That 73 was ahead of him right there. I don't know if that was a different 73, but that was the 173 there of Jacob Bellotti, I think. Yeah, that would have been Bellotti on the 173. I was a little confused because Munoz does check in second. Mason Gonzalez in third. That will be, once again, gold.